right. Don't carry all your worries in the worry wagon. Ain't that right, buddy?
That's right, man. No need to.
You know what? You've sent me a lot of music, but I got to tell you, I have really been digging that song. Let me stop this here. I've been really digging that song because it's so perfect as far as a motivational type deal. Because I get up every morning, I write, I send out a positive message to everybody, and that's just quit carrying all your worries in your worry wagon. Because it gets heavy.
It sure does, Dan. And Tiki Man, I appreciate you saying that. And I love that you do that every morning. I enjoy that so much, man. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
We need positivity out there, and yeah, it's a great thing. I enjoy it.
Well, the world's gone crazy, so you gotta find something positive out of every day. That's for sure. But welcome to the big show. Welcome to Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man, John Allan Miller, better known as the Captain. Man, I'm so glad to have you back on and high tech now. Last time we had to do it on the telephones. Like, hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, this is amazing. I told you yesterday when I got to see this first time. I am envious of your setup, but so just grateful that you had me on this morning. This is a fun way to start off a Sunday. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Yeah, man. So tell us what's going on with you. First of all, we're excited to have you come down to Key West for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase, but you're going to be playing some other places down there. Tell everybody what you got going on.
Sure. I'm going to be playing at Island Dogs 3 nights in a row. It's going to be a regular set time. We're actually kind of working out the wrinkles on those times, but it'll be in the evening time. And so I just can't wait. I found myself a nice little home there over the last couple of years playing the Key West Songwriters Festival, and kind of just hit it off with that. The folks that own that place are wonderful. So I'll be down there. Actually, it seems like it's going to be every 2 to 3 months to Island Dogs for a little, 4 to 5 day stay and play some tunes and get out of Nashville for a few.
Well, that's cool. We're part of we're the official radio station for what we call the Conkfish Nation down there. And so we got Demare, who will be coming up at noon. And we got to get you hooked up with Demare because, he can give you a little ride there on CK's cruiser around the island.
Yes, that's now you're speaking my language there, Tiki. That's amazing.
Yeah, man.
But thank you for the invite. I cannot wait to play as part of the Tiki Man Radio crew. It's going to be fun.
Man, yeah, and we're excited this year because we in years past we were at the Tiki House, and it was really cool. It was like this. It was right next door to Captain Tony's, and it was like Tiki Man Radio, Tiki House is like a match made in heaven. But it's like this place here. We outgrew. Because I have to build on all the time, because I got so many friends that have problems with alcohol, I think. But anyway, so the Tiki House, we outgrew it, and because it was standing room only, and
awesome.
50 plus artists over a 4-day period. It was really cool. So now we're going to be over there and Dirty Harry's and the Rick's Complex and a huge stage, and man, it's just going to be fantastic. So I'm glad you're going to be a part of it.
I can't wait. And one thing I was gonna ask you, because I'm gonna have folks. I will make sure that my family and friends that live in Florida listen to this interview. For those folks that would be interested in maybe coming down, and enjoying the week or the weekend, I don't know. What would you say to those folks? Like, just as far as what should they do?
They should just come on down and have a good time,
Just come on down?
Just come on down. Yeah, and now we will, if they don't make it down, we will be streaming the whole event on YouTube as well. So that's something new. Because, kind of like you and I were talking yesterday with the whole shutdown and craziness that happened last year, it also, for me personally, I was able to capture time. And because, you're staying busy, you got to be here, you got to be there, people rushing you, doing all this stuff. And I was able to capture time and slow time down a little bit, which was able, made me possible to learn all this technology and all this stuff to where we can apply to the radio station. And now we can take it to the Songwriters Festival. So you had a similar thing going on with you, with your writing and everything when all that happened. Tell us a little bit about it.
I sure did. I've been here in Nashville for 6 years, and I love what I do, and I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing for the last 6 years, which is I'm part of the writing community. I spend my Mondays through Fridays writing songs, and a lot of times it's writing for other artists. So a lot of times you're you're writing stuff that definitely isn't my brand, and I love doing that because you're writing what maybe somebody else, helping somebody else write something that they want to write.
Right.
And I love doing that. And then I ended up putting music out about a year and a half ago is when I started, and I just naturally being in Nashville, put it out in the country genre. Yeah. And when the pandemic hit, everything kind of slowed down, and it really made me think about, man, there's some of these songs that I've written and some of the ones that I'm writing that I just don't feel comfortable putting out in the country genre because it's not country. Well, like you mentioned the song I sent you, you were one of the first to hear it, Worry Wagon. It's just not a country song. Like sonically, like from a sound standpoint or from a topically standpoint, it just really isn't something that you would usually hear on country radio. So I started building up those songs and went, man, this is a project. And I'm not going to, I'll still put out songs as John Allan Miller if it fits that brand. But I've kind of created a new thing, and it's called The Captain. And that slowdown really helped me kind of go, wow, well, what's stopping you from putting out some songs that you love? Yeah. And so just kind of found a new lane for it. And, so if I'm on a playlist, like a playlist on Spotify or something, I'd be more teamed up with folks like Michael Franti and Bob Marley and folks like Jack Johnson, as opposed to next to FGL and Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, exactly.
It just makes more sense. So that's what I'm doing, and so I recorded quite a few tunes that are meant for that project that's called The Captain, and that was me, The Captain.
That's right. Well, we've had a lot of, in this genre, we call it coastal Americana. And that kind of puts a bigger umbrella over the whole thing, but it's really, the trop rock genre kind of music. But we've had a lot of artists that have come out of Nashville that have come over here. They're out touring and doing their Nashville thing, and they see all these parrot heads over here having a good time in Key West, and they're like, what the hell is this? We need to be a part of this, the Tom Shepherds and the Coley McCabe's and the Corey Youngs and all that stuff, I mean, these are, platinum writing, songwriters. So it's really cool to have people in Nashville that now listen, if Tim McGraw wants to buy some of your music, that's fine too, but that just pays for an extra week in Key West, okay?
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. That's 100% agree with you, and I love the country community. I told you that yesterday. I love it. I love the music. But it's just when you're in the studio or a lot of times it's funny. It's not even in the writing process necessarily all the time. Yeah. It's when you hop in the studio. If a song if a song doesn't fit lyrically into that genre, people will let you know.
Sure.
You gonna say that? Or if it sonically doesn't sound like that, well, hey, we should add some of this to make it sound more like that. And you're like, so I just didn't want to have any of those parameters with this project. And but yes, it's a wild thing. I'm just excited, and like I said, man, I'm counting down the days till the Keys. Yeah. I was down there a couple weeks ago for the Key West Songwriters Festival, and I will say this much: when I got back, I needed a break. You go playing a show down there is like a workout. I mean, you're just like you're playing, and you're between the playing and the drinks that are coming your way. It is it's exhausting.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
But so much fun.
Well, a lot of people have told me over the years, that they just got tired of writing really great songs, and then and listen, we don't want to hurt your bread and butter over there, but a lot of people have told me that they turn it into what's called the Nashville sound. And that's one of the biggest complaints that I hear from a lot of producers and songwriters and artists is that it all starts to sound the same after a while because they take that music and they try to fit it into what that Nashville sound is they think it is. And that's fine. Everybody's making money and it's making a living and you're enjoying what you're doing, but at some point, talented people like yourself is like, I really like playing this song the way that I wrote it at Island Dogs in Key West.
Yeah, right, 100%. Yep, exactly. So it's going to be fun, and Danny, it's funny you mentioned the motivational stuff.
Yeah.
I'm big time into that stuff, and you know, I tell you, I sometimes, you know, the world's moving so fast.
Yeah.
You know, you only can consume so much in one day, but your post is one of the things I consume, and I enjoy it. And I should do a better job of making a comment, but just so you know, I enjoy it, and people should tune in and make that one of the few things that they see each morning, because there's a lot of other things that you could see that get you off to a worse start on your day. And I have a lot of that in me. I enjoy listening to the, you know, a lot of positive, you know, put it in the motivational self-help category of stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoy consuming that kind of stuff, and there's going to be that element with the captain. Is the captain's going to, you know, like with Worry Wagon, you know, it provided you a bit of a motivational type song, and you know, I know my mom has always been one that you know, really just you could call her with the so Mom, this happened, and she'd just go, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Be okay. And that's just kind of how I was raised, and kind of has, you know, just has me on that mindset. And you've probably dealt with it. It can drive a person who worries crazy when you try to tell them not to worry. But
yeah. Well, some people are pulling. They have a hitch on the back of their wagon, and they're pulling 2 or 3 of them, you know, and they're driving themselves crazy. I like to say half the things you worry about never even happen. Right? You go to bed stressed out about this, you get up the next morning and the problem has changed, and now there's something else you can put in your wagon if you want to, you know, but half the things you worry about all the time never even happen, you know.
Right.
A lot of people don't know you were a motivational speaker at one time, and I was in the corporate world for 20 years, and, you know, I've done speeches at Marquette University, and I used to, you know, train young managers and stuff. I'm actually working on my 3rd book, which is called Maybe It's Me, and it's kind of my farewell to the corporate world, but it's really about all the things that managers do to themselves. Basically, once you fired everybody, now what? You know, kind of thing. But
there you go.
But there's so many people out there that I really enjoyed speaking, and really enjoyed the motivational, you know, trying to help people. I enjoyed the training side of what I did.
That's awesome. You know, and you know, it's funny. You were talking about the things that never happen. What's wild is the very small percentage of things that do happen when you do worry about them, right?
Yeah.
And then those things happen. Every time that I can think of in my life, well, one, I'm here talking to you. I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But 2, it's amazing how out of nowhere these amazing little things come your way. That, you know, when that worst awful case scenario happens, you've got that phone call that comes in and said, "Hey, I heard you're no longer over there anymore. Man, I got this thing. I've been dying to ask you to do it, but I didn't want to, you know, didn't want to conflict with what you were doing already. It just things have a way of working out, you know. So there's really no sense in worrying about them. And I think about that a lot creatively too. You know, we're talking about things like really bad things happening, but even like things musically, right? Like you put out a song, I cannot make I can't like make a person over there in the Spotify headquarters click one little button that makes it go on this huge playlist, or I can't make it spin on Tiki Man Radio. I can't make it spin on, you know, any of these radio stations. But all I can do is just put my best foot forward, and hope you guys like it. And if you like it, hopefully good things will happen.
It's true.
You know?
I mean, and you surround yourself with good people, good things will happen. And, you know, here I'm sitting in the Chocolate Bar Studios. I've got people around me here in the table. I've got people out in the Chocolate Bar. I've got people out on the patio and at the Tiki Bar. And I'm talking to you, and we're streaming around the world in 28 countries. And you just can't get much better in this, you know. I mean, if you're doing something you really love, you know, it's all good, man.
I 100% believe that. I can't wait to come hang with you guys in in the actual tiki hut down there. I cannot wait.
Yeah, now July the 10th is a summer party, and Greg Dillard is also, he went to Nashville for years and did those roundtable songwriting and all that stuff, and he lives down in Tupelo, Mississippi, so he's going to be headlining at 7 o'clock. But, man, we just love you to come over and hang out with us. And
I'm in. I'm in. It's on the calendar, and I've got an idea. I'll be there on July 10th. I might bring my buddy Ralston Wells.
Ooh.
He's a buddy here in town that's just a good dude. And he's from Chattanooga, and so he's actually there. He was there last night. He's probably still there. But anyhow, I'd love to come and just hang out. And there's a new place I was going to tell you about called Cabana Taps in Nashville, and it's a great venue. It's owned by the same people that own Belcourt Taps. If you've ever been there,
yeah.
Great, cool little rider venue. Well, Cabana is a little bigger, but it has, as you can imagine by the name, it's like this big space, and it's very just like, whoa, it's kind of tropical feeling, but you're in Nashville and in this cool room, and it's just a great venue. And that's where the captain is stirring up a weekly event. So it's going to be called The Captain and Crew. And my point is, there's room for it. I think we could figure out a Tiki Man Radio collab on a Nashville show.
I was going to say, you need to put in a good word for us. Get over there and we do a live remote, and we can stream the concert and put that place on the map too.
Let's do it.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
The best people. They're the most wonderful people. I'm telling you, it's a great crew. So let's talk on that. But I immediately when I after I talked to you yesterday, I was like, Cabana Taps would like Tiki Man Radio.
Absolutely. Well, listen, man, I want to play this song. Now, you've redid this song, which is called "Screw You Beach," and so we're going to play it, and then we're going to come back and talk a little bit about it. Okay?
You got it. Sounds great.
Here we go. If you're just joining us, John Allan Miller, better known as the Captain, and here's a remake of his own song, okay, called "Screw You Beach." Here we go.
I come and see you when I can. You feel like home and make me a happy man. Wish it in a blink of an eye I could be by your side. You're my paradise. Screw you, beach. Why you gotta be 437 miles from me? I daydream about your cool ocean breeze and your summertime melodies. We could be sipping and chilling, sun kissing, tide ripping. I'll be sitting with my toes in your sand. But damn, I can't shit. So screw you, beach. Screw you, beach. People post pictures with you, I get mad. I'm jealous in this living room locked in land. Love you, but it just ain't fair. Wish that I didn't care, but I just wanna be there. Screw you, beach. Why you gotta be 437 miles from me? I daydream about your cool ocean breeze and your summertime melodies. We could be sipping and chilling, sun kissing, tide ripping. I'll be sitting with my toes in your sand. But damn, I can't shit. So screw you, beach. Screw you, beach. Screw you. Screw you. Screw gotta be 437 miles from me. I daydream about your cool ocean breeze and your summertime melodies. We could be sipping and chilling Sundays and tide ripping. I've been sitting with my toes in your sand, but damn, I can't share. So screw you, beach. Screw you, beach. Screw you, beach.
The only time it's acceptable to say "screw you, beach" is in the lyrics like that.
Oh man, Tiki Man, that was the believe it or not, man, that's the first time the world has heard that song, man. I'm so excited.
Nice.
I got something fun to tell you. You heard those horns on there? Obviously, they're hard to miss. I hope, but pretty wild story. Do you have a minute?
Sure,
for this?
Go ahead, man.
So, about 3 years ago, my publisher set me up with a co-write with these folks that were in town from Japan.
Ooh.
And their names were Chihiro Yamasaki and Satoshi, and I can't think of Satoshi's last name. But then again, his first name might be his last name, and it's confusing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways.
I think I met Saki one time down at Epcot.
Right. Yeah. Confusing. Like,
yeah.
But Chihiro is who you're hearing playing the horns on the, and so I wrote this song with them. They were visiting from Japan, and they are a killer act in Japan, and she's a prominent trumpet player, and they come here and they play like South by Southwest and Bonnaroo and stuff like that, big festivals, and then they go back to Japan. But they wanted to write a song with me, and at the time they spoke very little English, but she's like the front of their band. So like she is the vocal, the trumpet is the vocal in their band. So they wanted my, as they called it, Keith Urban Pop's melody.
Nice.
Keith Urban Country Pop's melody, right?
Yeah. That's a good rumor to get around.
And so we just kind of work. So I finally figured out what they wanted. Okay. So you want me to just make noises basically, and that of the melody, and then they ended up recording the song, and it's actually it's out in the world somewhere. So, but we kept in touch, and the horns really started to be a part of my thing, and they're actually moving to Nashville as soon as they can. When it comes to the coronavirus, is still rocking over there pretty bad, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
We stay in touch, and but her husband is a producer, so we just sent the file over there, and she laid down the track from Japan, and I have a video to send you, but I'll send it to you afterwards.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's magical how that come around. I personally love horns in songs and piano. You know, a lot of times, a piano, rocking or whatever, just that subtle thing, saxophone. I love that, man, when it all comes together. So it's beautiful how it turned out. I mean, you wrote this song and then you decided to redo it. So, and it's turned out beautifully, man. I mean,
thank you. It just felt like, it felt like it needed to be part of the Captain's repertoire.
Yeah.
And, it's actually going to be the first single that the Captain puts out.
Nice.
And it's going to be like 6 weeks from now that it comes out. I literally need to the file that I sent you of that album cover is like not the I need the real file back from the guy that put it together.
Yeah.
And then I can just click submit to the world.
There you go. There you go. Well, I'm glad.
You click a button.
I know.
Magic.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we're able to play it here and let the world hear it. But it'll be available out there in, what'd you say, about 6 weeks?
Well, yes, and I'll here's the thing. We'll be in touch. I would love to, if you guys enjoy it, I would love Tiki Man Radio to be playing it before it comes out to the world. And that's actually something I wanted to share with you. Is I want to make sure that you guys do a great job of supporting artists like me, and not saying that the folks at Spotify and Apple Music don't, because they actually have been really good to me.
Sure.
But you guys are awesome, and I want you guys to know that it's just such a huge thing what you do. So I'm going to make sure that you guys, if you would like to spin it in your rotation.
Yes.
Before it's out anywhere else, let you guys do that kind of thing. And yeah, one thing I also want to say is, man, I am available to go anywhere that has a venue that would like somebody to come play and put on a party. Yep. You guys let me know. I would love to play, and I'm available on the weekends. So let's go.
Well, there you go. So tell everybody how they can find your music and reach you if they say, hey, yeah, I've got a house concert down here in Tampa Bay. I'd love to get you down here. What's it going to take, kind of thing. So how can they find you?
Right now, the easiest thing is if you wanted to shoot me an email, you could. It's John, JOHN at johnmiller.us. But you can find me on social media. I appreciate that. And you can find me on Instagram at Eat, Drink, Be Happy. That's the John Allan Miller Instagram handle. You can find me on Facebook at John Allan Miller, and I spelled Allen like Edgar Allan Poe, Allan.
Yeah.
So John Allan Miller, and then so just shoot me a message on Instagram or on Facebook, or you can shoot me an email. And on Spotify, I mean, if you guys do listen to Spotify or Apple Music or any of those things, when you're not able to listen to Tiki Man Radio, you can find me. I think I put out 11 songs in the last year and a half, and I got some new ones, Danny, that I probably need to send to you. I put out an EP about 6 weeks ago with some new music. So
send it on, man. We'd love to have it.
John Allan Miller is still available, and he's still going to be putting out music too. It's just this is a new project that I'm excited about with the captain, and excited for to just get some different stuff out there.
Well, it's going to come in. We get you over here to the summer party. We'll have some fun, but when we all get back down to Key West and we introduce you as the captain down there, it's going to be a blast, man. Hang on to your cocktails, because we're going to blow the thatch off the roof down there. Okay, it's going to be
ready.
Fun. All right, brother.
I'm dressed and ready to go right now. Let's go.
Man, I'll tell you, we love you, man. We love what you do. I'm a big fan of what you got going on. I love the positivity. The world needs more and more of that, and you're always welcome here. And we're just a short drive away, 2 hours away over here to Harrison Bay, so you're welcome anytime. We got a guest room with a big king-size bed, and I think there's 5 bars here now, right? Is that 5?
Ooh, that's plenty for me. Thank you so much, brother. I love you too, man, and you guys be good, and we'll be in touch.
All right, brother. We're going to let you fly, and we're going to leave you with a little fiesta like there's no tomorrow. See you, brother.
See you.
I'm living life, chasing highs, doing things that feel alright. Ain't got no fear of missing out, cause I'm always in, I'm always down. We all got our priorities, but the good times mean the most to me. If you got a pulse and your heart's still beating, come on y'all, go and drink it. Fiesta like there's no mañana, singing la 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 bamba, drinking tequila with la la lima. La 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 lima. Tonight we're spending mucho dinero, dancing on the bar like we just don't care. Oh, tomorrow we could be gone. Just don't you wanna fiesta like there's no mañana. Seriously, man, what you gotta do? It's more important than friends and booze, cause it's all the times you won't remember, like the random retreat weekend bingers that mean the most. Come on, bro, don't you know you're never too old? Fiesta like there's no mañana, singing la 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 bamba, drinking tequila with la la lima, la 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 lima. Tonight we're spending mucho dinero, dancing on the bar like we just don't care. Oh, tomorrow we could be gone. Just don't you wanna fiesta like there's no mañana, like there's no mañana. Fiesta, 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 fiesta like there's no mañana, singing la 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 bamba, drinking tequila with la la lima, la 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 lima. Tonight we're spending mucho dinero, dancing on the bar like we just don't care. Tomorrow we could be gone, so don't you wanna fiesta like there's no mañana, like there's no mañana. Fiesta, 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 fiesta.